Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today, I've got a reading for you about a concern or a fear that someone has that things are really over, that there's no way to reclaim this connection, this deep spiritual connection you have with the Empress. So, whoever's feeling that way, there's like a sense of sorrow or regret because they feel there was more that they could have done, and that this person that they no longer have this strong connection with, or they feel they've grown distant from, this is somebody who they've put on a bit of a pedestal. It's like the kind of person they've always wanted to be in a relationship with. So it's feeling like a pretty serious gut punch for them. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime 10. I hope you're having a good day so far. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, April. Hello, Corey. What's up? Nah, it wasn't that fast. Hello, Upper Echelon. Hello, Jamie. How you doing? If you are interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Pulp Tarot. What else do we have? Page of Pentacles, Moon in the reverse, Devil in the reverse, and the Two of Wands in the reverse. So I had this opportunity and I didn't really handle it very well. I had this chance to maybe come clean, or I had this, opening in a conversation where I could have told somebody how I really felt or what I really wanted, but I didn't take that opportunity. And they're feeling like they should have taken that opportunity because after they didn't, they found out that whatever they assumed about you was false. They may have felt like you were not trustworthy. They may have felt like you weren't worth the work it would require. They're wishing now that they had made the other choice. Hello, Hayden. Hello, Illuminati. Hello, Meow. How's it going? Hello, Laura. You're welcome. We've got the Magician and the Three of Swords. So what's interesting is this Magician makes me feel like it's two people's energy. So this could be like what you two have in common. You're both very powerful or magical. I feel like there's this like je ne sais quoi about you that people may become a little addicted to you or be inspired by you or feel like you're kind of like different from all the rest in a good way, right? But this person may have kind of overestimated how much they had in common in terms of that magic. There's something they offered that was like fraudulent or fake. It wasn't genuine. Whereas your magic is legit, right? I'm not saying you're putting love spells on people. I'm saying what you do for yourself is magical and it draws people to you like moth to a flame, right? But there's something like bravado or a little bit of a mask that is worn by this other person. And because of that, I think it led to a little bit of insecurity, a little bit of you're out of my league, and they stumbled or self-sabotaged. And that's why we have this Three of Swords. They didn't know how to approach you. It's like, okay, I'm trying to remember the name of this movie. I think it was The Illusionist. And I'm not going to pull too much from that storyline, but more so kind of underscore the idea that when you talk about magic, there are people who do like legitimate, like awesome things. And then there are people who are just kind of like, okay, cool. I'm glad I only paid $0.25 for that. Like this person found out that you were the real deal and it made them feel inauthentic or kind of like they needed to buy some new clothes or something. Not really, but they felt like they weren't good enough, right? Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? And Three of Wands in the reverse. They didn't expect that. They did not expect that your magic was pure, or they did not expect that the way you use your magical energy is like for the good, right? You're not trying to manipulate people or play games. It feels like you make good use of your resources. You're productive with your magic instead of trying to, have a little puppet show. So Ten of Swords, you've made this decision. We had the Ten of Swords at the very beginning. You've made this decision, whoever is the Empress, part magician, right? That, if you didn't want to be good to me or genuine or have good intentions towards me, when you thought that I was only like 75% magical, then why should I entertain you when you found out that I'm 100% magical? This is somebody who underestimated you or didn't really feel like you were, what you said you were. And when they realized they were wrong, it kind of throws them for a loop. What am I supposed to do with that? Do I go tell that person I'm sorry? Should I go ask them out on a date? Snakes and sparklers. How's it going, Illuminati? So they're trying to figure out whether or not there's something they can do because they feel like you're this emperor, by the way, as well. A lot of people might think, oh, okay, we have the empress. The emperor must be a different person. No, honey, this is you. This is why we don't pay attention to gender and tarot. You have at once an independent kind of go-getter or bold energy that you leverage when you need to. Maybe you're also quite protective. I feel maybe more so of other people than yourself, but you can advocate for yourself. But you've got the softer side figured out too. You're not afraid of your emotions. You can process them. Maybe you've had some experience with therapy. Maybe you know a good way to express it creatively. But we've got a clarity here that this person now understands that you're actually kind of a big deal. And it was foolish of them to not see that, or at least be patient enough to make an accurate assessment, right? In other words, they may have thought they were cooler than you and they found out that you were cooler than them. Ooh, that hurts. This is the Fairy Lenormand. So to keep it relatively simple, one person, probably the person I'm reading for, is the Emperor Empress. And then you have this magician energy as well, but I'm going to refer to the person who feels like they're losing you as the magician. This person feels like they don't have much to offer, hence the title. Perhaps that's comparatively, right? Maybe they see that you have everything that you need. If you're coming out as the Empress Emperor, you probably do have pretty much what you need. We've got number 21, the Mountain, and number 4, the House. This is stability, and that's exactly what I was just talking about. What can I offer you that you don't already have? What can I do for you that you can't make happen for yourself? I have to be able to give you something. I have to show my value. Hello, Candace. Hello, Kevin. How you doing? Hello, Joshua. How we're doing? So this is their challenge, their obstacle. If I can figure out how to actually like confidently offer them something, then maybe I could come back around. But otherwise, I feel like I lose this person. Number 31, which is the Sun, and number 5, the Tree. So some of you need to hear that nature is your friend. It might not be the best weather. It might not be your easiest schedule, but if you're able to get outside, not look at a phone or an iPad or anything, and just like listen to some birds, I feel like somebody needs that. Soak in a little bit of sun maybe. But the thing is, you have gone through a lot, and this person sees that about you. They understand that you are compassionate because you've been through difficult times. You know what it's like to not be helped by others. They see you as the emperor because you're not going to take anybody's crap, right? You're going to advocate for yourself. With the tree, this is an emphasis on your mental health. They look up to you in terms of how you process difficult situations or difficult conversations. They may even kind of see you as a little bit fearless. If we see the King of Wands come out, or even like the Queen of Wands, that might validate that for us. This is the Morgan Greer. First time, what's happening? Oh, you know it, upper echelon. I had time for, I know it was like a 10-minute break, but I literally like opened the drawer, put the food in, and then closed the drawer, and then came back down here. Hermit and the Three of Swords. And the Devil. Interesting because this column started with the Devil in the reverse. I thought you had some things to hide. I thought you had some problems. I thought you maybe were pretending to be better than you really are, but you're actually legit. You are who you say you are. Me, on the other hand, I got some issues that I need to work through before I could actually be in a relationship or before I feel like I could offer you something because I want to be on your level, right? So this Devil is representative of fears. It could be insecurity, a fear of rejection, a fear of not being good enough, right? But it could also be that this person is a little bit obsessed. So with the Hermit, I do get a little bit of positive energy from the Magician person because this is indicating that they are doing some reflection. The Star, the Magician in the reverse, and a Justice card. So I'm smiling because to get the Magician in the reverse in the same column with the Magician is interesting because I was telling you they compared themselves to you and found themselves lacking. You've got more skills, you've got more power, you've got more whatever, right? You basically held up a mirror to them and said, yeah, no, you're great and all. I think you're awesome. But you know that you missed a spot right there. You gave them a standard to strive for, and they kind of love and hate you for it at the same time. Like, my ego's a little bit shattered. I don't necessarily feel like I'm as awesome as I once did. But have you ever been like racing someone, and if it were up to you, you would definitely not have been running in the first place, or you wouldn't still be running. But the fact that there's a competition, you're like, okay, fine, I'll like give it everything I got. And then you actually win. This person's like, okay, you're better than me, but hold my beer. Give me a minute. They're trying to like muster all of the clarity, the strength, the power, the compassion, right? Because the Magician is all of those things: the swords, the pentacles, the cups, the wands. What can I pull together to be an emperor or an empress like you? Do I need to be like two people in a trench coat? Hello, Redbeard. Hello, Deborah. So we've got the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the one who's saying, I don't have much to lose, but I really don't want to lose you. You're pretty much the most valuable thing in my life. They view you as happiness. They view you as the star and the sun. For many of you, this also indicates they think about you day and night. But you put them in a difficult situation because they know they have to kind of stretch a little bit, right? I have to be a little bit better than I was yesterday, every day. So again, you set the standards pretty high, but it's like they're training. There's like a freaking montage. Running up down the stairs. Is it like drinking the egg yolk, or is it more of like a slurping? Please help me. I don't know. I don't know if I've actually watched Rocky. Don't hate me. Hanged man, do I do it or not? I feel like I could. What do I have to lose? I don't want this to end. So kind of feels like they're saying F it. For many of you, this is somebody who is letting go of the expectations or like the desire to appease people in their family or perhaps friends that have had issues with them being in a relationship or with you specifically. This temperance is about somebody realizing, okay, well, I think I can actually figure out how to level up and be a true magician. And I also think I can figure out what my priorities are and go after them. There's courage and determination and empowerment, right? Okay, so maybe I didn't think that I could do anything about it before, but now that I feel like maybe I really have lost you, I guess, like, what do I really have to lose? I'll try. I'll do my best. I'll get everything that I've got. And we'll see what happens. Hello, Darth. What else? Lotus flower, number 27, enlightenment. And clouds, number 11, distractions. The thing is, this magician is, oh, a squirrel. I'm just going to say it. Whoever resonates with this magician, like, could you finish more of your sentences? Whole sentences. I'm like mostly just giving you crap. Like, you can make fun of me too. But what I'm saying is, you get distracted, you get diverted, you get pulled off of the path that you're supposed to be on. You know where you're supposed to be going, but then you see like a 4 a.m. burrito stop and you're like, yes, best way to start a day. Diarrhea? This is somebody who doesn't stay focused on the end goal or doesn't necessarily have that like fuel that gets them across the finish line. And that's when the universe was like, okay, well, then what if we motivated you? We could put like a little carrot in front of you, get you to run around that track. Guess who the carrot is? It's you. You motivate this person because they want to be good enough for you. Has anybody else motivated this person to be like full maximum power magician? No. So, well done, my friend. Inspiring people out there and stuff. It's great. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I had a 4 a.m. taco. That sounds awful. I mean, Taco Bell fourth meal used to be a thing. Is it still for some people? I don't know. Lockdown in the reverse. Mental prison, confined. Okay, so this person's realizing they've been holding themselves back. They may be specifically admitting to themselves that I let myself get distracted because the pressure of what I'm trying to accomplish, sometimes it gets a little bit heavy. There is a realization or an epiphany or maybe even a conversation that you two have, something that shifts this person's perspective. I can't do this like this anymore. Sorry, hair. I need to change my approach and I need to see what I'm really made of. You know, like, okay, I guess we'll train for the marathon. I don't really like running, but you put that carrot out there. So I'm like, okay. If you're a marathon runner, I admire you. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. Hello, Reeve. How are you doing? And tacos are anytime. I won't fight you on it. I could probably subsist like exclusively on tacos as long as I'm allowed the savory, like, and more of a breakfasty. Well, I guess that's still kind of savory. Anyways, tacos. Love and the reverse. Okay. I say this with love and respect. And if I could send you a legitimate hug virtually, that is what I would be sending you right now. But I'm going to tell you right now, to the magician, you walked away from something because you didn't want to like actually know if you could be good enough. And there's no reason to like cut yourself out of an opportunity or a blessing just because of insecurity. There are things that have prevented you from seeing just how great you are. You're getting motivation or inspiration now to see just how much potential you have. Run with it. No matter what, see what you're made of. But acknowledge that sometimes you run away from those challenges because you don't want to know if you're going to fail. And the best part about life, I think, is figuring out how to keep moving on even after you fall down, even after you fail. I think people who constantly win are boring. You want to tell me a good story? It's probably like physical farce, like, oh, you hurt yourself. That's funny. Or like, an achievement. Like, I don't know, this person was avoiding a heartbreak because they were so certain it would not go well. But they were projecting in a way the problem onto their love interest instead of realizing it was really more about procrastinating the work they would need to do to be good enough. Right? Hello, official. Is it Marion? How are you doing? Hello, Erica. How's your day? We've got interview and lost. I want to talk to you, but it feels like you have blocked me, or it feels like you've cut me off. It feels like you're no longer interested. It feels like you're angry at me. This magician feels like they've made matters worse because they kind of, went back and forth, that hanged man energy. Maybe if I'd been decisive, maybe I'd actually been a little bit more confident, it would have gone a different way. They feel like they used the wrong strategy. But there's hope here because we have poison in the reverse. I know that this behavior was toxic. I know that I was projecting or, trying to blame you for something when it was really just that I didn't want to try. Now that I'm honest with myself, now that I feel like I don't have anything to lose, I can't really make that argument anymore. I think basically they're at the point where they're saying, okay, maybe what I need to do is just try. Like actually just try. See what happens. This is the Golden Art Nouveau. Two of Wands in the reverse. The Tower. King of Wands. I asked you for it and you brought it. Oh, it's already been brought in. I wasn't expecting to feel challenged. I wasn't expecting to feel like I wasn't good enough for you. I was expecting that we were kind of on the same page, or maybe I was a little bit cooler than you. And after I got over a little bit of shock, after I, pulled back a little bit and kind of thought about it, maybe worked on myself a little bit, addressed things that may have prevented emotional availability or intimacy. Now they feel like they can move out of this hanged man energy and go to the King of Wands. Okay, time to take some action, time to do something. Otherwise, I'm going to lose the Empress Emperor. Hello, is it Timo? I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Johnny. How are you? 8 of Cups. The Moon. And the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know that they expected you to walk away or choose to, I don't know, have some time on your own, focus on your business, focus on your home, your family. But there's some question mark here that they have about what like hold you have over them. I don't think they felt this way about anyone before. And they do feel like you're magical. They may at the outset have thought that you actually did put a love spell on them, but I don't think they think that anymore. Did I say hello to Dr. Emery? Thank you, Laura. Queen of Cups in the reverse and the 6 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. When I think about my current situation, I put so much stock in what I had, you know, my job, my friends, whatever, right? Maybe put a little bit too much stock in what other people had to say about my choices, my romantic life. But when I think about it, that doesn't really compare to what I feel like I've lost. The Empress Emperor energy knew how to be comfortable with their emotions, knew how to, you know, inspire me to be a better person. That's the energy I want to be around. I want to feel inspired and enlightened and happy all the time. So why would I continue to choose the current stuff that is kind of like lackluster and over somebody that helps me get a move on and be my best self? Those of you who have listened to my channel for a while have probably already heard me quote, "As good as it gets," when Jack Nicholson goes on the date with Helen Hunt. Sorry, I don't remember their character names. Maybe one day it was there, but it's not anymore. They go on this date. He says something dumb. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's along the lines of, "I can't believe they made me put on a dinner jacket to like match dress code, but they let you in that dress." Now, if you're going on a date, can I just recommend that's not the move. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You don't have to lie, but like, you know, don't be a jerk. So she says to him, "Pay me a compliment. You want me not to leave right now? Pay me a compliment." And he thinks about it and he probably makes it a little bit too long of a story, like I do. Starts talking about how he's taking his medications more regularly. He's not missing them. He cares more about that stuff. And Helena is like, "Okay, good for you and your pills." He's like, "You make me want to be a better man." She's like, "Oh God, I didn't know you were that good at complimenting." Okay, that works. I'll stay. It works pretty well, right? She loves it. And yes, it's such a good movie. And turned it around, right? 6 of Swords. It was looking pretty airy there. She was going to get up and leave. And then he pays her this compliment. And it's from the heart. And she can tell because he's not really good at lying, right? I don't even know if he tried really in that movie. And then they go about having a pretty decent date, right? This is somebody who's realizing, okay, maybe I took the wrong approach initially. Maybe I need to just kind of like back it up a little bit, think about what I'm doing, appreciate that this is somebody who has been good to me, and make sure that what I say comes out the right way, because I don't want to hurt their feelings, right? I don't want to be careless with their emotions. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 7 of Cups. And the 9 of Wands. So they feel like this is like their last shot, their last Chance. I know I didn't put in the right kind of effort. I know you probably just thought I was a mean old curmudgeon like Jack Nicholson in that movie. But the thing is, I create this illusion around me. I like people to not know who I am or what's important to me, because the reality is I do have vulnerabilities and I don't want anyone to know about them. This is somebody who has gone through some things and has had some walls that they've built up around them. And they've had to learn how to navigate that or climb over that in order to accommodate how they feel for you. This is the voyage of the soul. What else do we have? Hello, James. Hello, UK. How are you doing? Is it Latasha? Hello, Latasha. How are you? Empath. Sensitivity, receptive, alone time, absorb, and replenish. See, the thing that Jack Nicholson's character liked about Helen Hunt, I wish I remember their character's name, I'm sorry, was that even though he was a jerk, bringing in his plastic silverware, plastic dinnerware? Can I call it forkware? She was still nice to him. She was the only one that would put up with his unique personality. And he repaid her kindness in a pretty interesting way. This is somebody who has seen that you are quite caring. You can, I think, for most people, come off as this emperor quite easily. They're intimidated by you, or they feel like you have very strong viewpoints. Nobody could take advantage of you, or maybe I don't want to get too close to you because you're a little bit of a Jack Nicholson. But no, this is somebody who felt like initially, okay, I don't know, maybe we'll just like kind of compete a little bit, or I kind of want to win. I kind of want to show that I'm smarter than you. And then they saw this empress side of you, the more caring, genuine, I'll give you the shit off my back if you're cold kind of thing, right? And because you showed that sensitive side, they kind of short-circuited. Polarity, contrast, resistance, pull, yin and yang, and magnetic. What did I tell you? Yin and yang. So for those of you not in the know, that would be masculine and feminine. You have both of those energies. We all do, but you actually feel comfortable with them. Can't say that about everybody. And this magician loves that about you, because you know how to deal with pretty much any given situation, and they admire you for it. It's like you make it look good, whereas they might stumble through it like Jack Nicholson would, right? I mean, the man got the compliment through, it worked out, but like that was a little touch and go there. So we've got ancestors, foundation, root, family, lineage, and security. Futuristic. Oops. Where's the... Oh, okay. And alive. Visions, innovative, crafty, plans, and trendsetter. And alive, excitement, boldness, vigor, dynamic, zest, and movement. That's what I'm saying. You know when to leverage whichever of those energies is best suited for the situation. And because of that, you are incredibly powerful. You know when to, I don't know why, but I want to compare it to, is there some sort of machinery that switches between like fuel types? I'm pretty sure there are cars that are hybrid so that they would, go back and forth. You're able to go back and forth between your different fuel types, if you will, emperor, empress, to get where you need to be. And you're very agile or effective as a result of that. I do feel like you benefit from some pretty strong ancestors, people that taught you important lessons, but also probably fight for you on the other side. And I think one of your best attributes is your willingness to be a bit bold, to do perhaps what other people won't, or, authenticity is not even a question for you. Like, of course, I'm just going to be myself. So there's something about you that makes this person feel like they need to strive for that as well because they want to be by your side. They may be writing you a letter or trying to conceive of the right way to approach this and communicate how they feel or what their intentions are in a way where you would take them seriously and believe it, right? Hi, Rachel. Welcome back. Hello, Bradley. Oh, I don't like plasticware. That sounds weird. I don't know. Am I the only one that doesn't think about silverware? Like, I think of like plastic plates. I don't know. Maybe that's weird. They got something to tell you. And they're going to have to tell you they feel like they don't have much time. So that's why they're trying to figure this out. What do I need to say? How can I say it without like totally ruining it? This is the truth, or sorry, the hidden truth. And grab a popcorn. I don't know what comes next. I daydream about a life with you. I'll be real excited if I think about you, or I think in this one it's I stay awake all night thinking about you, maybe. That might be in the pink one. They watch your social media, but they can't read you. They figure out certain things, but they feel like you're a puzzle. I need security. So if I were to make an offer to you now, because I don't feel like I'm good enough, I would constantly be worried that you were going to replace me with somebody better. That's why I can't make this offer until I feel like I'm at my best. When I'm at my best, then I'll feel a little bit more secure in terms of pursuing that relationship. We also have I'm in a committed relationship. So this person may be trying to figure out if you're seeing somebody else, and you may be kind of hush about it because I feel like this is your energy or it's about to be your energy. If they are keeping an eye on your social media, I feel like one of the main reasons that they are is to see whether or not you're single. I wish we could go back and I miss seeing you. Time travel would be real easy for them because then they wouldn't have to do all of this work, but they have decided that they need to at least try. This is the Love Tarot. Hello, Darth. Hello, Ron. What's going on? I hope you're having a good day. Are you asking me, Redbeard? I don't actually know what you're asking. So we've got let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world. And right now, I'm not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. Soon. I'm going to contact you soon. This person's on a bit of a roller coaster because, again, they view this work that they have to do as pretty difficult. If you've ever had, like a solid week of, I don't know, house remodeling or yard work, and you know that you're not going to really get a moment to just like chill for that whole week, it's kind of like that. And it probably takes longer than a week. But this person just has a little bit of dread, like, oh, I know it's going to be a lot of work. Maybe I should just walk away. Maybe I should just tell them to let me go and move on. This is a game to me, the way I'm acting, responding, or posting it to get your attention. This isn't goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. This person's a little all over the place, I'm not gonna lie. Unblock me. I miss you and I want to connect. Please unblock me, literally or energetically, so that we can speak. I have a lot to say. I do think this person's going to give you mixed signals. They may initially and afterwards kind of reiterate you just need to let me go. Like, I'm not going to be what you're looking for, or, I'm not your person. But then they come back around a couple days, couple weeks later, maybe for some of you, a couple months. And they start to worry, if I change my mind again, you're going to think I'm just playing games. Maybe I was playing games, but I don't want to play games anymore. So they're like, okay, I'm going to have to make an actual decision, or I'm going to have to communicate to this person. I'm not walking away. I'm taking some time for myself. And when I come back around, I hope that we can, pick up where we left off or start fresh. This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. Hello, Joanne. How are you doing? That's a valid point. I think that's why they feel like they need to have something that is a little bit more substantive, right? What else? Oh, it got me right in the face. Yeah, insecurity and romance. I may be completely head over heels. I may feel like you're the coolest thing since sliced bread. Should I go through all of those things? Like, you're all that in a bag of chips? They really do have a deep connection to you. They feel like you're the one. But the problem is they have not really been keeping up with what they need to, and they want to be better before they come back around, or better before they make an offer. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. What else do we have? That's funny. I swear one fell out. Oh, there it is. Number 33, the Beast. Conflict, competition, arguments, aggression, tension, and oppressors. Portal and Roots. These two cards look so much alike. I don't think it's a coincidence they came out together. So there's a conflict, right? The choice is one of these. Number 39, Portal says originality, idealism, progression, opening, and accessing. And number 10, Roots, endowment, ancestry, memory, legacy, and tradition. Am I going to go with tradition? Am I going to do what I've always done? Am I going to just stick with who I am and say, man, whatever? Or am I going to go forward? Am I going to be open to something different? Am I going to seek that next chapter and accept that maybe what I really need is a little bit of a metamorphosis, a little bit of a poke in the butt to get moving, right? This is the Kipper. I like it, Matt. What else do we have? Message in the reverse. Great fortune in the reverse. If I say nothing, if I do nothing, I know I'm missing out on somebody that is my soulmate. They won't choose me unless I do the work. They won't want to be with me, particularly long term, unless I'm willing to put in that work. So, a little bit of concern. What do? Am I going to choose to just, accept that this was never meant for me? Or am I going to allow this to be a catalyst for my personal and spiritual growth? Journey in the reverse. Courtship in the reverse. I don't wanna. It's so much work. I always thought I wanted to be a lone wolf, or I always thought that, letting other people tell you what you're supposed to do was silly. I don't want to change my whole life just because you're cool. And then it changes to, I don't want to be so far away from you. When I think about home, I think about you. When I think about what would make me feel happy or secure or safe, it would be knowing you're there with me. So they're dealing with being pulled in two different directions and a pretty serious decision. Do they want to come back around, or are they going to let things kind of fall by the wayside? This is the Path of Shadows. We've got the Toad, personal growth, transformation, and letting go. I've literally said all of those things. So yeah, there are things I would choose to let go before I would be willing to let go of you. And even though that's a lot of work that I'm signing myself up for, you are worth it. So I'm going to do it. Hello, admiring penguins. How are we doing today? Grimoire, wisdom, experience, and hidden knowledge. The thing is, I have accepted being kind of like a lesser version of myself. I have hidden my true power from myself by accepting a little bit less, by not pushing myself, right? I took piano for 5 years, and when I quit, I told my teacher, life's just too busy. I don't know, what was I, like 15? Really, girl? Like, it's not going to get less busy. And I wish that I had kept playing, because piano is like so soothing, right? And expressive. This is somebody who took 5 years of piano and they should have taken 10. They were almost there, or maybe it's 8. I don't know. There's more that they needed to learn, and they stopped and they felt really good about themselves. And then you came along and you're like, yeah, but there's like a whole other chapter of learning. You gonna catch up, or you just gonna stop there? That's weird. So the fear of losing you motivates this person to finally do the work that they've been avoiding, because they don't want to lose you. And if I get to be a better person as a result, okay, that's also kind of cool. Who did I miss? Oh, hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I sure do appreciate you. I'll see you on the next reading, I hope.